I used to think silence was safety, that if you kept your head down, spoke only when necessary, and swallowed your pain, the world might leave you alone. But the night I pressed my rifle into another man's chest, I realized silence could be just as dangerous as a loaded gun. The snow that night fell like shattered glass, sharp against my face. My boots crunched across the yard as I followed Elias, my own brother-in-law, out into the storm. He'd crossed a line no man should cross, and the weight of it pressed heavier on me than the rifle I carried. He stumbled in the dark, cursing under his breath, and when he spun around, the moonlight lit up his face. Drunk, wild-eyed, desperate. His hands shook, but his mouth never stopped. "You think you're better than me, Hollis?" he spat, words slurred. "With your quiet ways, you're holier than thou look? Mary Ellen should have been mine. She knows it. Everyone knows it." Every word he spoke was poison, but I didn't flinch. I just gripped the rifle tighter, my breath fogging between us that I didn't want violence. God knows I didn't. But when a man threatens what little good you've got left in this world, silence isn't enough. That I lunged, faster than I thought myself capable of. We hit the ground hard, the snow swallowing us whole. His fists flailed, his words turned to snarls, but I pinned him there, the barrel of my rifle pressed against his chest. And for the first time in his life, Elias shut up. The storm howled around us, but in that moment, the world went still. I could see the panic in his eyes, see the truth he'd been hiding behind liquor and lies. He wasn't strong. He wasn't untouchable. He was just a coward who'd mistaken cruelty for power. "Say her name again," I told him, voice low, steady. "And it'll be your last word." He trembled beneath me, the fight draining out of him, his breath ragged in the cold. I wanted to pull that trigger. God help me, I wanted to. But as I looked down at him, I saw something worse than death. I saw the small, broken boy he'd once been, begging for scraps of attention, never learning how to love, only how to wound. And I realized if I killed him, I'd become him. I pulled back. Stood, left him lying there in the snow, choking on his own fear. When I walked back into the house, Mary Ellen was standing at the doorway, eyes wide, hand over her mouth. She didn't ask what happened. She didn't have to. She just reached for Laura, her little girl, held her close, and for the first time in years, I saw hope flicker across her face. Elias left town the next morning. No note, no apology, just silence. And me? I kept mine, but it wasn't the silence of fear anymore. It was the silence of a man who'd finally spoken with his actions. Sometimes justice isn't loud. Sometimes it doesn't end with a gunshot echoing in the dark. Sometimes justice is the sound of a coward's footsteps disappearing into the night, and the quiet that follows when a family finally feels safe again.